How is it going everybody, Mr. Android here. Welcome back to a brand new video on this channel. Today I've got here with me two of the very interesting Android phones. The OnePlus 15 running one of the popular Android skins, which is the OxygenOS 16.1, and then we also got the Infinix Note 60 Pro. Though it's more like a mid-range phone, the amount of features and customizations they have packed here with the XOS 16 makes the experience a lot more satisfying and fun to use. With that being said, this is gonna be a really interesting comparison where we are taking the more premium refined OxygenOS 16.1 and putting it against an Android UI that basically runs mostly on budget and mid-range phones, but offers a ton of customization options just like OnePlus and other Chinese brands. We'll find out all the key similarities and see how the budget-oriented Android UI XOS 16 stacks up against one of the best Android experiences, the OxygenOS 16.1. So stay tuned and watch this video until the very end. Also, if you love watching such amazing content on different Android skins, then don't forget to subscribe to our channel and smash that like button. It would mean a lot to me. With that said, drop a like, leave a comment, and let's get started. Alright guys, starting things with the lock screen customizations. Although both offer ton of features and have got a similar approach, what I really liked on the XOS 16 is that when you press and hold, then unlock your phone, it takes you directly to the customization page where you can further edit the lock screen, change the clock style, customize the color, enable or disable the depth effect, and also you can choose from a variety of different themes to make your lock screen stand out. Whereas on OnePlus, even with the latest OxygenOS 16.1 update, we still do not have any specific shortcut to quickly access the customization features. Still, you need to unlock your phone first, then go inside the settings page and select Homescreen and Lockscreen. Though it's a pretty long process, once you actually get into the customization screen, the interface looks way more premium. It's super clean and just incredibly attractive to the eyes. They have neatly listed down all your home screen and lock screen options in one beautiful dashboard compared to what you get on XOS 16. This is where you can clearly see how the OxygenOS 16.1 looks way superior to XOS 16 in terms of overall design and aesthetics. I mean, the premium vibe here is just unmatched. For instance, themes on the OnePlus look so much better and more refined. You get these stunning frosted glass clock styles. The live clock section looks beautiful. Then there are quotes and motivations. And the best part, you actually have the freedom to write and change anything you want here. Also, you can add widgets as well. Plus, all these Flux themes on OnePlus are absolutely gorgeous. They will completely take your lock screen customization to the next level. With that being said, for a UI that mostly runs on budget and mid-range phones, XOS 16 still looks perfectly fine. It gives you all the essential options and features you need. But when it comes to that sheer premium, polish, and visual elegance, OxygenOS 16.1 easily takes the crown here. What's more amazing is we now have the all-new Live Space feature with the latest 16.1 update on OnePlus phones. This basically shows all your live activities, media player, as well as notifications in this super clean pill-shaped capsule located right at the bottom of your screen. And when you tap on it, it gets expanded. By the way, just look at the smoothness here. I mean, the animation when you expand this capsule looks so satisfying and completely seamless. On top of that, the new media player layout looks absolutely stunning with its fluid background and clean controls. All these new additions to 16.1 make the whole lock screen experience feel more refined, premium, and polished compared to any other Android skins. Now moving on from the lock screen, let's talk more about the overall visual design language across the entire UI. This year, Infinix has majorly stepped up their game with XOS 16, which now follows what they call the glow space design. It is very clearly and heavily inspired by iOS liquid glass, and honestly it does look quite good. You get this exact same glass-like design implemented everywhere, including the control center, the notification panel, and it even extends to some of the system app icons, the layout of app folders, and in many more places throughout the UI. Similarly, with OxygenOS 16.1, OnePlus has taken a very comparable approach by implementing premium frosted glass element. You will see this beautiful translucent design when you pull down the control center, when you swipe up into the app drawer, and also when you open the app folders on the home screen. Now, although both of these follow a very similar design approach, I personally find myself leaning towards the OxygenOS 16.1. In my opinion, the implementation on OnePlus just looks way more clean, polished and incredibly well optimized. I mean, the blur effect feels natural and highly sophisticated. But again, for a UI that runs mostly on budget hardware, XOS 16 still looks perfectly fine and ensures you get all these modern visual options without feeling left behind. Now let's talk about home screen customization features. This is another area where both of these UIs offer ton of similar features to tweak your setup exactly how you like it. Apart from Oxygen and ColorOS, XOS 16 also lets you fully resize your app icons. I mean, the icons are completely scalable on XOS 16, meaning you can easily scale them and change their overall shape however you want to. Not only that, but you can also enlarge your app folders and change their layout, which is again very similar to what we do on OxygenOS 16.1. But what's more interesting, and this is a feature which is only available on Infinix phones right now, is that you can actually add depth effect directly to your home screen, not just to the lock screen. Once you enable this depth effect feature, you can see how it implements the layer right on your home screen setup, making your home screen wallpapers subject stand out behind your apps and widgets. It does look really cool, and honestly it's a killer feature exclusive to XOS 16 right now. Now coming back to the app icons on Infinix, you can change the icon shape, toggle this cool glow effect on or off, and adjust the sizing to perfect your look. So you can see there are so many things you can do on both OxygenOS and XOS 16 when it comes to customizing your home screen experience. Finally, let's talk about animations and overall smoothness. Surprisingly, the animations are really smooth on XOS 16. Since this UI runs on budget segment devices, I think Infinix has done a fantastic job here. I'm honestly super impressed with how smooth and fluid everything feels on this phone while navigating through the interface. Definitely it's not as smooth as OxygenOS 16.1 because you all know OnePlus animations are absolute top notch, but the level of fluidness you are getting at this price point is really something that needs to be appreciated. So to wind things up, I think XOS 16 is an Android UI that gives you most of the premium features and customizations you want on a budget Android phone. How they are able to provide almost all the features you basically get on an expensive OnePlus and Oppo phones, but on a device that doesn't cost much is really amazing. So overall, if you want to experience OxygenOS and ColorOS kind of features and you want to get that premium feel on a tight budget, then XOS 16 will give you that experience for sure. But if you want to have a more refined and polished experience, then OnePlus is truly ahead in this comparison. That's pretty much it for this video, guys. Let me know in the comment section which UI do you prefer, and if you guys like this video then be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. I'm Mr. Android and I'll see you guys in the next one.